5 self-care trends that are actually ruining your mental health. Can you think of any self-care trends that might do that? I feel like probably laying in bed doing nothing is going to be one of them. And that's one of the things that I like to do. On the super duper rare occasion that I have nothing to do. Rot maxing. Yes. On the rare occasion that I'm bored and have nothing to do, I like to rot max in my bed and just scroll on my phone. What would another self-care eating? Maybe some people turn to eating as like self-care. Possibly. They're like, I'm gonna relax and have a whole tub of ice cream. Okay. Let's learn what self-care trends can potentially ruin your mental health. Let's see.
Self-care has gained significant attention as a means to prioritize our mental and emotional well-being. Self-care is rooted in the idea of taking time for oneself,
Yep.
engaging in activities that promote relaxation and nurturing our overall health. While
Yep.
self-care can be a valuable tool in maintaining mental wellness, it is crucial to recognize that not all self-care trends are created equal. Because self-care is a deeply personal journey, and what works for one person may not work for another, it's essential to approach it with a critical eye to ensure that your self-care practices align with your values and contribute positively to your mental health and overall well-being.
Yep. Self-care is very, very important, and you should make sure you get some self-care for yourself. I would say like on a weekly basis, right? At the end of every work week probably, or whenever you need it, really. Um and yeah, it looks different for everyone. For me, I think self-care I feel like all of my self-care things are probably going to be on this list. I like to as Slasher say rot max in bed sometimes. I'll just lay there, scroll on my phone, browse things, whatever. Maybe I'll play like a little mobile game. Um I'll sit and watch Netflix or YouTube, or I'll, watch, actually sometimes I even watch streams. Um Lots of times I'll play video games, cozy video games like Stardew Valley, anything like that. And what else do I do for self-care? I don't know. Nothing, I guess. Nothing. Self-care is just you doing something you want to do. Yeah, yeah. Anything that just helps you kind of mellow out, relax, and feel good. Relieve stress, stress relieve, get your mind off things. Anything you do that helps you do that. Whether it's whatever, going to the gym, um cooking, I guess maybe even for some people. May oh, I like, actually I don't really have any, but I do like to do puzzles. Um and things like that. I like even coloring. My self-care is getting Taco Bell. Sometimes my inner raccoon wants garbage. Sleeping and eating. Freak my life. I mean, yeah, sometimes I'm like, man, I want a chocolate bar. I'm gonna go get it. And then I'll be like, Jello, go get me a chocolate bar, please. I love you. And he'll be like, God damn it. Fine. Seriously, though, self care is important, however that looks for you. Yep. So many different things: crocheting, knitting, reading a book, sitting outside, staring at, watching the birds, anything at all. Ooh, fishing. fishing, ice fishing, bike riding, rollerblading. It can look all like so different for everyone.
With that said, let's explore some self-care trends that, despite their popularity, can actually have
Oh
detrimental
god.
effects on your mental health, according to experts.
What is it gonna be?
Toxic positivity. According to psychologist Dr. Rachel
Oh.
Goldman, promoting too much positivity can become
Ah.
toxic when it shames and guilts us for our authentic human emotions and struggles in favor of maintaining a positive mindset at all times. While optimism can be helpful, suppressing or invalidating genuine
Yeah,
feelings can be
true.
harmful to our mental health. True self-care involves acknowledging and accepting the full
This
range of our emotions.
this this is fine. Meanwhile, the room's on fire. The cats are going crazy. The- yeah, I can agree with that. You're like trying to be so positive to the point where you're just not letting yourself recognizing like what's wrong and trying to like get the root of the problem. You're just like, nope, nope, it's fine. The cats are fighting. There's dust everywhere. The stove's on fire, but it's fine. Going to be fine. The coffee machine is dripping. We'll be good. We'll be good to go.
Emotions rather than denying or masking them, says Dr. Goldman. Self-indulgence. Some
Oh
self-care
no.
trends advocate indulging in excessive
No.
self-centeredness.
There, there goes your Taco Bell. Can't get the Taco Bell or eating. See, I knew it. I knew this would be on here. But damn it, I want my chocolate bar. Okay. You know what? You know what? The self indulgence, I totally get it. Okay, because you have to like you have to control it. Okay, it's fine to have that chocolate bar, and it's fine to have the Taco Bell, as long as it's not like 10 tacos and 5 chocolate bars. Okay, then it's too much. Then it's having reverse effects.
As a means of prioritizing oneself. An article published by Thoughtful Counseling Services emphasizes that it's important to distinguish between self-care and self-indulgence, and
Yes.
to strike a healthy balance between the two. Excessively focusing on one's own desires can actually hinder personal growth by making us more self-centered, less disciplined, hedonistic, and discontented, all of which are ultimately detrimental to our mental health. Bed rotting. With the rise of social
No,
media and streaming
I
platforms,
don't. I don't want to watch this video anymore. Can we just skip it now? I'm being attacked. That's that's two of our that's two of our self care things now that are on this list. Freaking my frick my life. You can just skip that segment as well.
a
Oh
self-care trend known as bed rotting has emerged.
no,
Bed rotting refers to spending
no.
excessive amounts of time in bed, often ignoring responsibilities and
Okay. Wait. I can look. Look. I'm gonna be overly optimistic here. Okay, we're gonna be overly optimistic. Okay. In in what do you say? You have to you have to control. Okay, so if you stay in bed all day, then it's not good. Okay, but if you stay in bed and you're just laying there for a couple of hours, then it's okay. Okay, as long as you do the things on your to-do list, you don't just ignore your responsibilities, then it's okay. Okay, if you're in bed all day and can't get up, that's depression, in my opinion. Yeah, true, true. There's a difference between the depression and self care. Self care is, I would say, laying in bed maybe for whatever, just to relax for maybe a couple of hours, maybe an hour, and then you get up and you do your responsibilities. But Depression is when you're like in bed all day and you don't want to get up at all or do anything. You ignore all your responsibilities. Then it's no longer self care, probably at that point.
Daily activities in favor of prolonged periods of relaxation or entertainment. Psychologist Dr. Audrey Tang explains that extended periods of bed rotting can lead to decreased motivation, productivity, and a feeling of stagnation. So it's important
Yeah, it is for me. I've, yeah, because if you stay in bed too long, then you're going to be like, well, now I don't want to get up at all. I've had that happen sometimes. I've had that happen sometimes, but when I feel myself getting to that point, I'm like, okay, time to get up. Let's go. When I go visit the boyfriend, I sometimes stay in his bed most of the day, but I'm playing my Switch or watching movies. Ah, yes. Well, that's vacation, so that's vacation. Does that even count? No, it doesn't count. Yeah, vacation doesn't count. You're allowed to do whatever you want on vacation. Vacation is like a whole other level of self care.
to strike a balance between rest and engaging in activities that contribute to personal growth, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose. Dopamine detox. Another
What?
recent self care trend is the dopamine detox, which involves deliberately abstaining from pleasurable
Oh.
activities such as socializing, hobbies, or using electronic devices in an attempt to reset the brain's reward system.
Uh?
Supporters of this
What?
trend claim that by depriving oneself of enjoyable experiences, the brain will become more sensitive to pleasure, resulting in a greater sense of fulfillment. But this approach can be counterproductive and potentially harmful to mental health when done excessively or incorrectly, warns psychiatrist Dr. Ifeni Olele, as withdrawal often leads to feelings of loneliness, boredom, and a deterioration of mental well-being. So instead of completely avoiding pleasurable activities, it's important to find a healthy balance that allows for enjoyment through beneficial alternatives, such as exercise and meditation.
Okay, because I was gonna say, I was like, I don't know, like, if you really don't want to go to that party, then you shouldn't have to force yourself to go to that party. Or, or if you made plans to hang out with a friend or family member on the weekend, but you had like a really tough work week, and then you kind of don't want to go hang out with a friend anymore, you really shouldn't feel that pressure to be forced to go. Um, but yeah, I agree to having like a balance. Maybe if you did make prior plans, um, you could still kind of go. Cuz I feel like sometimes I even experience it myself where I'm like, "Oh man, I made these plans and now the day is like here and or, the day is going to be tomorrow and I don't want to go like it's been an exhausting week. I just want to stay home." But I'll go anyways cuz I committed to it. And then once I'm there, then I feel good. And and then all of a sudden I don't mind anymore and I'm having a good time and all that stuff. So yeah, have a good balance. Like if you really need it, don't force yourself to go and your friends and stuff should be understanding. But yeah, have that balance for sure.
Over-reliance on self-help. According to an article published by mentalhealth.net,
Huh?
an excessive consumption of self-help content can lead to information overload, unrealistic expectations, and an obsession with constantly fixing oneself. Self-care trends that rely heavily on purchasing material possessions or indulging in lavish experiences can also create a false, temporary sense of well-being.
Can
So,
you imagine I can't like do self-care unless I book myself a $500 spa appointment.
It's essential to prioritize practices that encourage self reflection, self compassion, and self acceptance, rather than relying solely on external remedies. It's crucial to approach self care practices critically and consider their potential impact on mental health. Because while some trends may initially seem appealing or promise quick fixes, embracing a mindful and personalized self care routine that resonates with your true self is key to nurturing our mental health in a meaningful and sustainable way. As you reflect on your self care journey, ask yourself, are the self care practices I engage in truly nurturing my mental health and promoting personal growth? Or are they simply following fleeting and potentially harmful trends? How can I tailor my self care routine to be more authentic, sustainable, and aligned with my unique needs? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you found this video helpful, please support our work by hitting like and subscribing to our channel. Till next.
That was cute. That was cute, and I agreed with most of their points. Self care for me is just sleeping more than 5 hours. Oh my gosh. You know what? My self care things were on this list, but but I practice them in a healthy way. Okay? I only lay in bed for a little bit. You know, maybe I'll watch a movie or Netflix or whatever. And then I get up and I do my responsibilities. Self care is me buying myself ice cream and laying in bed coloring or something. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I would do. I mean, most of the times I play games and whatever right now because I don't get like a lot of time, so I will choose to play my games. But I do enjoy coloring, doing puzzles. I even like doing the Lego stuff. So I'm pretty excited to do more hand cam streams building more burbs.